What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Kamaru Usman recently spoke on the Pound for Pound podcast about why Khamzat has been calling out Alex Pereira. Kamaru explained that Khamzat has repeatedly expressed his desire to fight Pereira, and he believes the reasoning behind it comes down to weight cuts. He said that Khamzat is struggling to make the lower weight class, which is likely why he wants to move up. "This is my thing," Kamaru said. "For my man, for Khamzat to continue to call him out. I think Khamzat potentially has outgrown the weight class again. I think he's outgrown the weight class again to where now he's like, you know what? Let me go capture that. Let me go to a new division where I can make the weight and I can capture that." Kamaru also referenced Khamzat's size, noting the rumors that he weighs 225 to 230 pounds. Khamzat's a big guy. Khamzat's always been a big guy. The fact that Khamzat was making 170 is just as ridiculous as Anthony Johnson when he was making 170. RIP, my big bro. Just as ridiculous, he said. Kamaru drew a parallel with Anthony Johnson's career, explaining how Johnson moved up after struggling at 170, fought at 185, and even missed weight once, before settling at 205 pounds. He suggested that Khamzat could be in a similar situation, which makes his callouts for Pereira understandable. If you've outgrown the weight class, it makes sense. Why kill myself to get down there when I just can't make that weight anymore? Kamaru added. He emphasized that Khamzat's ambitions aren't just about chasing fights, but about competing where his body can perform best. By moving up, Khamzat can fight at a healthier weight, maintain his strength, and still challenge top-level opponents. Kamaru's insights shed light on why Khamzat is targeting Pereira, showing that the decision is as much strategic as it is physical. Fans now understand that the callouts are rooted in natural growth and career management, not just hype or rivalry. And before we continue, make sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to help support the channel. Moving on to another news. Following his loss on Saturday, Diego Lopes directed a message to Alexander Volkanovski on social media, saying, "No excuses. You're the great Alexander Volkanovski for a reason. Thanks for the fight." Yesterday, we reported that after the fight, Diego posted on Instagram suggesting he might have broken his feet, along with a photo of him smiling in the air. Today, he provided a new update on his health. Diego took to Instagram and shared a video of the damages, explaining, "Everything is fine. The initial diagnosis at Arena was that I might have broken both feet. We went to the hospital. They ran tests and everything was fine. Just some fractures in both feet, but surgery isn't necessary. I'll be using boots and crutches for a few weeks." Despite the injuries, Diego remains positive and is already focused on recovery, showing resilience after a tough night in the Octagon. Moving on to another news. Khabib Nurmagomedov recently explained why he prioritized his cousin Usman Nurmagomedov's fight over his other cousin, Umar. It's been a busy start to 2026 for the Nurmagomedov family. Umar competed at UFC 324 last weekend, earning a unanimous decision win over Deiveson Figueiredo, while his brother Usman is preparing to defend the PFL lightweight title against Alfie Davis on February 7th. Recently, Red Corner MMA caught up with Khabib, who coaches both cousins, and he shared insight into why he focused more on Usman during camp. "Honestly, it wasn't easy for me," Khabib said. "It was different preparations since Usman was fighting in a different part of the planet, a different part of the world. Usman was fighting in Dubai, and Umar was fighting in Las Vegas. I stayed more focused on Usman because we made the decision with Coach Javier that Usman's opponent was going to be tougher than Umar's opponent. Alfie Davis was going to be more challenging than Deiveson Figueiredo, and that's why we fully focused on Usman." Khabib also noted that Umar was preparing in Las Vegas a month before the fight with Ali Abdelaziz, their other brothers, and strong sparring partners. "Umar's fight with Figueiredo was actually easier than some of the sparring we did in training," he added. By putting extra attention on Usman, Khabib ensured that his cousin had the best preparation for a more difficult matchup, while still supporting Umar in his camp. Khabib's strategic choice highlighted his coaching mindset and ability to assess challenges objectively. He balanced training priorities, logistics, and fighter readiness across 2 continents, demonstrating why his team is considered one of the most disciplined in combat sports. It seems that his decision paid off, as Usman is now fully prepared to defend his PFL lightweight title, while Umar successfully secured a decisive victory in Las Vegas. Khabib's guidance, attention to detail, and focus on the tougher fight ensured both cousins continued to thrive in their respective careers. His approach underscores the importance of prioritizing high-stakes challenges while maintaining strong support for all fighters under his tutelage. Moving on to another news, Paddy Pimblett recently showed the damage he took from UFC 324 a week later. Following the event, pictures of Paddy's face highlighted the punishment Justin Gaethje inflicted as he absorbed over 200 strikes in the decision loss. It was clear that the fight had taken a toll on him. 1 week after the fight, Paddy is looking almost back to normal. Well, sort of. He shared a video on his YouTube channel discussing UFC 325, where he revealed that the bruising had gone down quite a bit compared to what was seen in the initial pictures. Paddy explained, "You know, everyone thought my face was a mess. Listen, I'm only a week out from the fight. My face is sad. Got a little bit of bruising. The only thing wrong with me is my eyeballs from fingernails scratching them, but we get on with it." He added that before the fight, he wanted to make Justin's face look different for a few days, acknowledging, "For a couple of days, he made my face look different. I had big shurs. There's nothing wrong with me. The only thing up with me is probably got a scratch or corn here or something like that." Despite the punishment, Paddy remains focused on the future, expressing his interest in a rematch. "Hopefully we can run it back in the future because there's a couple of things in that fight that pissed me off," he said. Thankfully, there's no indication that Paddy is dealing with eye issues as serious as his countryman Tom Aspinall, showing that while the fight left visible marks, he is already recovering and maintaining a positive outlook. Fans can see that Paddy Pimblett's resilience and determination remain strong, even after a brutal battle inside the Octagon. Moving on to another news, Tom Aspinall recently posted a vlog where he praised Alexander Volkanovski for his performance at UFC Sydney 325. He spoke about the main event against Diego Lopes and said he believes this was probably the best performance of Volkanovski's career. Tom laughed as he recounted the fight, saying, "Oh, he's ended up on top. Win for Volk, I'd say. Go on, Volk. Excellent." He continued, "That was brilliant. Brilliant fight from both guys. Fair play. Volk takes it though. Definitely 4-1. 4-1 and 5-0 for Volk." Tom captured the energy of the crowd, adding, "Yes, get in, come on, Volk." He wrapped up by sharing his thoughts on the entire card, saying he really enjoyed the event, especially the last fight. He noted that Volk's performance wasn't just solid, it was remarkable, stating, Vintage Volk is, you know what? I can't even say vintage. I think he's getting better. I think that's probably his best performance ever." He ended with a big shout out to Volkanovski, emphasizing his growth and skill, and called it an excellent card overall. Tom Aspinall's reflections highlighted both his admiration for Volk and the excitement of UFC 325, making it clear that fans witnessed a top-level performance that night. Moving on to another news. Dana White went off on Oscar De La Hoya during an interview with Nina Drama at the Zuffa boxing event. Dana took a sharp jab at Oscar, claiming he allegedly owes $23 million in rent and joked that he'll need to get back on OnlyFans to pay it. He said, these guys like Eddie and Oscar's on a sinking ship and will not shut up. This guy, it's fascinating. He's going to have to throw the panties and stockings back on and get on OnlyFans to start paying his rent. My boy's running out of money. The ship is sinking very fast, and he's all the way down." Dana continued with his humorous critique, emphasizing Oscar's financial troubles and public antics. "That about wraps it up," he added. "Panties and fishnets back on, jump on OnlyFans, and pay that $23 million in rent." Dana's comments left no room for doubt, delivering a sharp, entertaining, and very pointed message aimed squarely at Oscar De La Hoya. Moving on to another news, Israel Adesanya, a close friend of both Dan Hooker and Alexander Volkanovski, was watching UFC 325 and was left completely silent as Benoit Saint-Denis finished Dan Hooker. He reacted with concern, saying, "Nice, Dan. Underneath. Watch out for the triangle, the arms locked. There you go. Now find underneath. He's fine. He's breathing. Use your arm. Let's go, Dad." He continued encouraging Dan. "Yes, now find a way. Scramble now. Keep moving. Good man, find a way. Come on, Dan. Shift." Fans noted the impact of the knee, marking 4 in a row for Hooker. Moving on to another news, Mauricio Ruffy recently opened up about the horrible week leading up to his huge win at UFC 325. Ruffy faced the always dangerous Rafael Fiziev, marking his first fight back since being submitted by Benoit Saint-Denis in September. He dominated Fiziev on the feet and scored a second-round stoppage. During his Octagon interview, Ruffy revealed that he had recently lost his brother. "I just want to say to everyone, my brother used to watch me fight. He was right here. I used to see him here in the crowd with me. He took his own life. Don't do this," he shared, showing the emotional weight he carried into the fight. At his post-fight presser, Ruffy detailed additional challenges he faced, including illness and physical pain. "A few days ago, my brother passed away, so I was very emotional with this. A few weeks ago, I got influenza, and today in the morning, I had so much pain in my back. I almost couldn't move, couldn't walk. I know that God is helping me today, so I'm super happy, he said. Ruffy's perseverance through personal tragedy and physical setbacks highlighted his remarkable mental toughness. Fiziev also addressed the fight on social media, acknowledging the defeat and his own struggles. There's nothing to say. We got hit with a really solid stick. Technical knockout. My head got smashed up pretty bad. But what can I do? I'm living the life I had the courage to live. Yes, I had the courage for it, and every single one of us has the courage to live this life we're living, he said. With 4 losses in his last 5 fights, a break could be on the horizon for Fiziev. Meanwhile, Khabib Nurmagomedov explained why his team remains one of the most dominant in the sport. He emphasized their dedication and discipline, saying, "That's why we're the best, because we push limits. We're not here to just compete. I want everybody to become champions, to take all the belts. If you want to become the best, you have to train like the best fighters. You don't have a choice. With so many facilities and opportunities, we just need to train, eat, sleep, repeat." Khabib expressed pride in his team, highlighting Usman as the #1 pound for pound in the PFL and Islam as the #1 pound for pound in the UFC. From one team, 2 guys who grew up with me. It honestly makes me proud. We're the best team in the world in such a unique and young sport, which is growing every year. We're the best, one of the best in the world, and it makes me very happy, he concluded, underscoring the strength, unity, and vision of his team. Moving on to another news, Dana White and the UFC are currently facing major backlash over the situation with UFC fighter Aaron Tao and the weigh-in controversy. The controversy began when new photos surfaced showing Tao not only using the curtains for leverage, but also having his heels off the scale. This sparked outrage from fans, many of whom called for Tao to be removed from the UFC roster entirely, citing the blatant attempt to cheat the weigh-in. During UFC 325, an update emerged when John Gooden reported that Tao's fight is expected to be rescheduled. This announcement immediately reignited criticism from the MMA community, with many expressing frustration at the UFC for seemingly allowing a fighter to attempt cheating without facing real consequences. Comments poured in across social media, with fans calling it unfair and undeserved. One fan said, "Give him another chance at being a cheat. Great look for the UFC. Biggest pile of I've ever seen. Tao doesn't deserve this after that blatant attempt to cheat the scale. That should have been an immediate forfeit." Others echoed the sentiment, noting that Batbayar, who was set to fight Tao, should be awarded the win and signed by the UFC. Critics argued that Tao missing weight and trying to manipulate the scales only to get another opportunity shows a lack of integrity from the promotion. One comment stated, "This proves the UFC has zero merit left, actively attempts to cheat the scales, and is rewarded by getting rebooked. Pathetic." The backlash also included criticism of UFC matchmaker Mick Maynard, with fans claiming he privileges certain fighters. Tao previously had an opportunity on Dana White's Contender Series and lost, yet after missing weight and allegedly cheating, he is now being given another chance. Many feel this is unfair to other fighters who follow the rules and are patiently waiting for opportunities. Overall, the situation has highlighted concerns about consistency and fairness within the UFC. Fans are demanding accountability and proper consequences for fighters who attempt to bend or break the rules. The criticism reflects frustration over perceived favoritism and the idea that talent alone can outweigh violations, undermining confidence in the organization's integrity. The MMA community continues to voice strong opinions, emphasizing that rebooking Tao without consequence sends the wrong message and sets a troubling precedent for the sport moving forward. Moving on to another news. In a new YouTube video reviewing UFC 325, a bruised and battered Paddy Pimblett opened up about his frustrations with how his fight against Justin Gaethje played out. Paddy acknowledged Justin's performance, saying, "Congrats to Justin Gaethje. I did say before the fight, I want the best version of Justin Gaethje, and that Justin Gaethje turned up, so hats off to him." He expressed his hope that Justin can win the undisputed title off Ilya, and mentioned his interest in a rematch down the line. Paddy reflected on the fight, admitting that there were moments that frustrated him. "There's a couple of things in that fight that pissed me off, but we get on with it. It's done now. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can go back and change," he said. Despite the disappointment, he stayed positive and looked forward to the possibility of facing Justin again in the future. "I just hope that in the future he can step up and have a rematch with me," he added. He also recognized that Justin is nearing the latter stages of his career, noting that if Justin ends up fighting Ilya or Max or chooses to retire, it's simply part of the journey. Paddy reflected on the learning experience from the fight, saying, "I've learned a lot from losing that fight." He emphasized growth and resilience, acknowledging the lessons gained through adversity and the importance of looking ahead. Paddy's honesty and respect for Justin Gaethje highlighted his sportsmanship, while also showing his determination to improve and return stronger. Fans now get a clear sense of his mindset, balancing admiration for his opponent with the drive to challenge him again and prove himself in future matchups. His candid reflections made it evident that Paddy Pimblett remains motivated and focused despite the setback. Moving on to another news. Unfortunately for Paddy Pimblett, Justin Gaethje doesn't seem interested in a rematch. Before Paddy's video was released, Gaethje spoke in an interview, showing no desire to run the fight back. He said, "I don't see that happening. I'm chasing the top of the division. A rematch with Paddy doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm focused on the guys at the top. Paddy's a talented guy, but I fought the best lightweights of this era. He's not in that category yet. He's still got a lot to prove. He's young, he's improving, but he's not on that level right now." Gaethje's focus remains on top contenders, leaving a rematch unlikely.